Tonight, Bitcoin bonanza. President Trump holding a cryptocurrency summit to celebrate the launch of America's strategic Bitcoin reserve. I'll tell you how he just created a new booming American industry at no cost to taxpayers. Plus, Democrat destruction. You won't believe how Democrat lawmakers humiliated themselves on social media this week. I'll tell you while we're watching their party having an identity crisis right before our eyes. And promises kept. I'll tell you why this powerful moment from President Trump's address to the nation will never be forgotten. All that and much more. The Pulse starts now. Good evening, friends, and welcome to The Pulse. I am David Harris Jr. Well, President Trump is making America the crypto capital of the world. This afternoon, he met with leaders in the digital currency industry after signing an order to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve.
The federal government is already among the largest holders of Bitcoin, as you know. Really one of the largest holders in the world, with as many as 200,000 Bitcoin obtained via civil law and various other forms of law, and including enforcement actions. These existing holdings will form the foundation of the new reserve. Unfortunately, in recent years, the U.S. government has foolishly sold tens of thousands of additional Bitcoin that were worth billions and billions of dollars had they not sold them, but they did sell them, mostly during the Biden administration. And not a good thing to have done. From this day on, America will follow the rule that every Bitcoin knows very well: never sell your Bitcoin. That's a little phrase that they have. I don't know if that's right or not. Who the hell knows, right?
Well, friends, is this the golden age of cryptocurrency? Joining me now to discuss is the co-founder of Terra Hosting, Michael Zuccarelli. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. What are your thoughts? Do you think that this is going to have an impact on the cryptocurrency industry, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and is what he said accurate? Never sell your Bitcoin?
Oh, 100%. This is going to have a huge positive impact, and it's going to set the framework for common sense regulation in crypto. And we've just been getting bombarded by the last administration with Gary Gensler and Senator Elizabeth Warren, who just created this anti-crypto army. So it's good to see the president is backing it, and it's really going to set it in stone for the American economy.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I don't know a lot. I've got some Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I don't have a lot. President Trump also made a promise to reverse restrictive policies, I think kind of what you were just talking about, on cryptocurrencies, put in place by the Biden administration. Here's what he had to say about that.
Under the Bitcoin administration, regulators strong-armed banks. I mean, they really did. They strong-armed banks into closing the accounts of crypto businesses and entrepreneurs, effectively blocking some money transfers to and from exchanges, and they weaponized government against the entire industry. But I know that feeling also. Maybe better than you do. All of that will soon be over, and we are ending Operation Choke Point 2.0.
Michael, what was, since he's ended it, Operation Choke Point 2.0, and how exactly did it affect the crypto industry?
Well, Operation Choke Point 2.0 was put in place by the Biden administration to pressure cryptocurrencies and cryptocurrency companies to just kind of give in or force them to go offshore to other countries. Like we see Dubai, right? Like Dubai right now is the leader as far as new project innovation because they're a crypto-friendly country, and the Biden administration, the Democrats, they hate anything that has to do with freedom. If they can't control it, we want to make it illegal. And, I mean, who can argue with that? President Trump was the perfect person to be put in this position to back cryptocurrency. He knows exactly what lawfare is all about.
And do you have any idea, as far as Americans holding Bitcoin compared to other countries? Where are we with that? Are there a lot of Americans that are probably going to become very wealthy that have been in Bitcoin for a long time as this grows?
Right. Well, the estimate is there's about 50 to 70 million Americans that hold some amount of cryptocurrency, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, whichever which they like, Solana. And I think it's starting to grow now that we have Wall Street getting involved. It's very important that we educate people, especially the older generation, on what crypto is. And it's not here to replace the dollar. It's not here to, bring more control. It actually brings freedom to people and allows you to bank yourself. It takes away the central bank's power over your money. And this is why President Trump got rid of the idea of a CBDC.
Yeah, the whole CBDC was absolutely about control. When governments can control the people through their dollars digitally, well, then they can shut it off. You can't do that with cash floating around. President Trump also explained that becoming a world leader in cryptocurrency could be a matter of national security. Watch.
I thought it was very important that we stay in the front of this one. This is a big one. And as you know, China is pushing forward and very strongly as usual. But we're way in the lead, as we are in AI and other things, and we want to stay there. So I thought this was very important, and we have some brilliant people sitting around this table, and it's an honor to have you involved, but we want to stay at the forefront.
Anytime China is trying to grow or dominate in an industry, should be a clear indicator that it's something that we shouldn't ignore. So for all the people out there that don't really understand crypto and the importance of Bitcoin, give us a 60, 75 cent second, overview on the importance of crypto and the importance of President Trump leading the charge for America.
Well, real quick, I want to explain why China is pushing so hard on cryptos, because the last administration was anti-crypto. So our adversaries will do the opposite to try to get one leg up on us, right? So now President Trump sees that. He's smart. He's a businessman. He knows what's going on. Cryptocurrency is a digital form of money that is on the internet, and the United States is the leader with the internet, right? So it's a little bit difficult to understand, a little bit longer than a minute, but think of it as a decentralized version of like a dollar, where it's not controlled by any one person. Bitcoin especially is controlled actually by its hash rate and who holds it the most. And that's done by the crypto miners. And they're not mining, they're just processing transactions on the blockchain while keeping Bitcoin decentralized. And it's spread out, so no one entity can control Bitcoin. So it actually, in most cases, can be more stable than a lot of other stocks or commodities that we have in the market. When it comes to Bitcoin as a national security thing, I totally agree with President Trump that we need to be the leader in the next forefront of the digital revolution. And it's not just crypto and the money that's involved, like Bitcoin. It's the technology that is behind it, with companies like Cardano and Ethereum that are developing technologies that are going to enhance our way of life and our society and the economy.
Yeah, well, and if I can give maybe a simplified version of, at least from what I know, for anybody out there that's still saying, what the heck is crypto? It's kind of like saying, can you harness or control the internet? Right, because that's where the blockchain is. You can have contracts on the blockchain that can't ever be altered. They're very, very secure contract. Something that's not possible really anywhere outside of that. And it goes the same for the currencies that are on there. So it definitely seems like President Trump understands the importance of it, and he's making sure that America is at front and center and leading. Michael Zuccarelli, thank you so much, sir, for joining tonight. Appreciate you.
Thank you, David.
Coming up, a powerful moment from President Trump's address this week.